The left side of the back line is going to be very tested early on with inexperience. Be simple, be compact, but they're going to need the experience of Brecalo next to them. Allow Messi to float in those spaces. The relationship between Bright and DePaul has got to be better. They were stuck in third gear against LAFC opening weekend.
Miami has never won in Orlando. Orlando City unbeaten at home against their rivals. And the first Florida derby of 2026 is underway on Sunday Night Soccer, presented
their entire starting 11. The game could have gone either way in different moments, different decisions, but they've been up against it since then.
Angulo steps in front of Murrah. Still Ivan Angulo finding Pasalic. Pasalic!
They lost that League's Cup semifinal, and then they saw a ghost. Barely scoring goals, barely getting results, only one win in their last 9 games since that moment. But you turn over Inter Miami, this is what Angulo does. He's a two-way player, he wins the ball, but then make the right decision. Pasalic with a great touch. And the 2025 MLS Goalkeeper of the Year, Dane St. Clair, has got to be better in the moment. Orlando City and the Wall don't mind. It is 1-0 here in Central Florida.
Of F1. The next time these two teams meet, it'll be May 2nd in South Florida, in Miami, at Miami Freedom Park. Same weekend as Formula One in Miami. Orlando City coming forward. Ojeda to Dorsey. Ojeda!
Oh!
Wow! What a start from Orlando City!
Had a great sixth sense of where to be, when to be there in the final third. Coming inside, watch as he plays this ball across. He stays with it. And a great little one-touch layoff to allow Martin Ojeda to hit it first time. Little combinations, and Orlando City given a taste of what Inter Miami did time and time again with Alba and Messi. But this time, it's Dorsey, Martin Ojeda in purple. The Lions lead 2-0, Central Florida.
DePaul, he's got time. DePaul, Crépeau pushes away.
The World Cup for Canada, and it was an indifferent season.
DePaul again, wonderful ball, and Messi. Oh, Maxime Crépeau. Wonderful save from Crépeau, picking up where he left off.
Dane St. Clair may be the MLS reigning Goalkeeper of the Year, but right now, as of 26, the start to the season, Crépeau's been brilliant. And that has continued tonight. 3 halves. You can make an argument he's been the best goalkeeper in the league. 6 days ago against the New York Red Bulls, a completely different team.
Messi. Allende. Allende! Right at Crépeau. And he might be hurt.
Messi even asking him to be a little bit more aggressive in his movement off the ball.
Allende looks all right on the ball now, finding Bright, and now DePaul through for Messi. Wonderful ball!
Oh my goodness!
Big block by Nolan Miller. The rookie out of Michigan. 25 yards from Maxime Crépeau. It is Messi. Oh, just wide. It took a deflection off the wall.
I mean, just that little bit of commitment from Griffin Dorsey. But this is where the experience within the group of Orlando City, you can recognize here, you scored the third goal, game's over.
Silvetti from distance. Oh, what a goal! Immediate impact from the halftime substitute. Maxime Crépeau maybe didn't see it.
It's either way. Put on your best players and let them score. Let them do things. Maxime Crépeau couldn't see it. He was screened by both players, but that ball's hit with pace, and it's dipping away from the goalkeeper. from now it changes it.
Game on in the Florida Derby as Angulo cuts inside. McGuire in front of Bright, and Ojeda right at St. Clair, who makes his first save of the game.
That he desperately needs. Good little one-touch layoff to allow Martin Ojeda to hit this. On the bench that can change the game in their favor, because right now they're just defending so deep.
Messi, Crepeau saves once again. Orlando City signed 3 Brazilian under-22 initiative players this offseason. They're all on the bench tonight for Oscar Pereira, but it is a young, a relatively inexperienced bench, with the exception of Eduardo Atuesta, who missed the opener through injury, working his way back, and at least available for some time tonight. Paul drives forward and still to Messi. Berterame. Allende and Segovia. Leaves for Messi. Messi!
Orlando City in the entire second half have been defending on their heels, but in that moment right there, you think you've got them. You've got them contained. Good luck. Good luck trying to stop them for 90 minutes. Just a little glimmer of hope. 6 bodies in front of them, and it doesn't matter. 2 touches and then hit it with the left foot. How many times has Javier Mascherano seen that left foot end up in the back of the net? 57th minute. It is now 2-2 here in Orlando.
His 7th goal in. Ojeda now will take the corner. Brekelo's header! Post! In slow motion. This exclusive NetCam replay is brought to you by AT&T.
And if that hits the inside of the post and goes in.
Miami somehow able to keep it in play, but then Spicer from behind took it away. Ojeda is in! St. Clair, what a save!
Yeah, but again, great work from Spicer. Come into the game, change the game as the second half substitute. How about that layoff? Great combination play from the attacking 3.
Orlando setting up a long throw. Comes off of Allende, bounces. Brekalo gets a touch right in front of St. Clair.
Like these.
Berterame cuts it back towards Messi, leaves it, Segovia! Comeback complete!
That can turn, and then the blink of an eye, they're defending on their heels. But sometimes it's not a block.
Can they find a 4th? Messi pulling away from Gusky towards Allende. Crepeau gets there first.
Well,
it's going to be brought back for a foul. Gusky is already on a yellow card.
Yeah, it has to be a second yellow if you blow the whistle there.
Gusky disagrees with the decision, but the decision has been made, and now will a card come out? It will. Colin Gusky, a second yellow card. He is sent off.
Great little turn of pace. He gets in front of Gusky to try to force Gusky in a spot right in front of the referee. This is only the 2nd week of the season. What a game. What an environment. We've had it all.
Messi.
Oh, no.
Sneaks in.
Oh, no.
Into the wall.
The iPhones are out. Everybody wanting a glimpse.
And there it is. For the first time, Inter Miami have won in Orlando. An incredible second half from the defending champs. From 2-0 down, Inter Miami win 4-2.